Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we are back on the server, the Fallen Kingdom server, and I'm going to show you some of the big updates. This is a huge month for updates, so as you see, we shortened the tower. It used to be like 8 of these high, maybe more. We shortened it down to 4. It was causing some people some lag, and we wanted to address that. As you see, we do have every single crop still available. There's wheat on the bottom, potatoes, then carrots, then we got beetroot, watermelon, pumpkin, all the good stuff, You still have access to every crop, and it's still plenty. It should keep you well fed. There shouldn't be a food crisis on the server anymore. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next area. We did load up on with TPs just to make this tour a little faster, a little bigger. So, as you see over here in the Chaos Legion land, this is Kylo's land, Mr. V, whatever you want to call him. There's his house, and you can see that we did make this little nice pathway. And you can see that the bridge goes on that way too for a while. We're going to go down there in a little bit. Okay, so as you see, we did update the bridge. You can see going that way, a bridge that's my color. That's the bridge that goes straight to my land. That way goes to Kylo's, and this way goes to that kind of new corrupted area. It seems like the corrupted area is getting stronger and bigger. That means that Ares is gaining power. Oh no! But if you do want to live next to Kylo's land over there, feel free to. I do have some area available if you want to join the Chaos Legion and be one of the villains of the series. Okay, so now we're at the Air Kingdom, Isaiah's Kingdom, and you can see that we have really expanded it. There's so much more spaces, there's so many plots available, all these little light turquoise colors in the center. You can build a house there, there's one right there. Lots of stuff. Over here we have Isaiah's mushrooms. These are special mushrooms that are unkillable. They are the special cow of his area. They're the special thing of his area. You see these big chunks? So much potential for houses to be built, for villages to come up. This is going to be an awesome, awesome kingdom to live in. That's a big theme of this update, is kind of making all the kingdoms more awesome and more livable. The pathways are also pretty important. Okay, so this is the Earth Kingdom's village. As you see, there's the Earth Kingdom, and here's the little bridge that we developed, and the kingdom itself. The village, itself. It's pretty big, it's pretty nice, it's cool and all that. And there's a big chunk of land here for you guys to build your houses. So if you join the Earth Kingdom, you have a bunch of area to go ahead and build your houses. Isn't that awesome? I think it's really cool. So let's move on. This is really just a lot of stuff. Okay, so here's the Fire Kingdom. You see the corruption has spread, it's gotten bigger. So what does that mean? It means there's more spots for you to build your houses over here in the Fire Kingdom if you want to join the Fire Kingdom. So let's go inside here, and you can see that they have their own enchanting room and library. They have it goes up to level 30 enchantments. They have their own brewing stand right there. So you really have a good start. Let's go into this prison right here. So this is the Fire Kingdom's prison. You see there's Susan Ryan, Marietta. And I forget what that villager's name. I think it's Bobby, and Bobby right there, Bobby. And then right here you can see some notes from the prison lab. So this was a lab back in the day of Fire King Austin's rule. It's really heavy lore stuff. This update has not only like updates to pathways and stuff like that, but lore updates galore. It really expands on what he was doing. It kind of talks about the zombies you see too. So before that, when the Bear Kingdom was around, it's kind of hinted that maybe zombies weren't around, and maybe Austin's the reason that some of these mobs exist. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. The corruption also spread that way, and the lava hasn't spread, which is great, because who wants a giant thing of lava running through the land? Not me. Okay. So let's go and move along. So this is a hidden area. It's not for you guys to visit. It's story related. I have a couple of these cool little hidden routes for kings and queens to hide in. So this is the war and training room. It's for you see there's somewhere for you to shoot bow and arrow practice, and there's somewhere for you to practice your swordsmanship. There's also a couple of these hidden rooms up here. So this is like kind of consider it like a panic room, an emergency meeting room, a planning of war room, kind of stuff like that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let me flip this lever back up. This is the pocket dimension. It's the Nexus link. It's inaccessible to you guys, but it is awesome. I don't know if we're ever going to use it, but storyline-wise, it's pretty cool. So this is Ethan's village. It is a Bear Kingdom holdout. Essentially, when the Bear King, which was me, died, and when I got resurrected as Ice King, they didn't recognize me as the same person. They didn't trust it, so they developed. So they stayed loyal to me. They have this awesome wall that goes all the way around the entire kingdom with these gates throughout. It's pretty cool like that. It's an awesome little safe area. There's even areas to expand if you wanted to travel all the way over here. There's a quick travel button so you can get back to the kingdom, but there's no way back here easily, so it is going to be quite the trek if you want to live here. But there's a cool little statue of me. Look at that. It looks just like my skin. Has the little bear on back and everything. I don't like the face, kind of creepy, but whatever. Here's the library. So this kind of goes over this whole little story I was kind of summarizing. It gives some plot elements. It talks about Cheyenne. Cheyenne's married to Ethan now. She has a kid. Her daughter Lillian. Cheyenne married to Ethan. Mr. Green, it tells you what happened to Mr. Green, how he left this village and he moved on to go find people to try to fight against Ares while I was dead. He might come back, he might not. I don't know. That depends on the actual person. Mr. Green's character is, of course, based on a viewer who used to watch the series. So he hasn't been around for a little bit, so his character I kind of just put in a stage where he's written off, but he can come back if he wants to. So let's go back here and flip the sleever back. Okay. Let's go to the next area. It's going to take a second because we've been a couple places, but I think the announcements only get more exciting from here. Okay, so look. Throughout the land, this isn't the only one. There's many of these. There's so many. You look for something out of place. Like, see, that's a snow block. That's a right carpet instead of a snow layer. So then you would go down, and you can explore. And you can find all these little hideouts that King Jacob made. That lever will close it back up so that nobody can find it. But King Jacob made all these little hideouts for wartime, so he could hide, or the kings or queens or whoever's getting attacked can hide. You can see that we do have carpets on the ground, which prevent my boots from freezing it. So that's a big upgrade. We did a lot of convenience upgrades because if you're an Ice Kingdom member, and you have Frostrock on your shoes probably, and it can be annoying to farm, but this does solve that problem. Okay, so let's go to the lever, and let's go to the next area. So this is all lore. You see there's more and more layers to the server, more and more layers to the lore. Kind of supposed to make exploring a lot more fun. But here's a great example. As you can see right in here, there's a meteor that was shot by Fire Lord Austin during the Great Roar. The skulls of the dead is really lore heavy. But there's a benefit to finding this lore. There's bosses you have to fight to get the stuff. You have to kill that insane soldier there. It's a pillager with some effects, so he is harder to fight. But if you beat him, you can get Sir Paddington's armor and sword. Very well enchanted, very strong armor, very good gear. And you can get that little diary of lore right there. It kind of really expands on the story. It makes exploring more fun because you can find good gear, you can find lore, and you can find little bosses. So it's just all around a fun little good time because, you know, usually I fight bosses and get stuff. But there's over 20 of these, by the way. Over 20 of these hidden areas with loot, lore, and so much more. And you do get rewards for finding them. Even some of those hidden little hideouts, like I showed you earlier with the snow, with the carpet instead of the snow layer. There's even stuff there. So this is pretty new. We did add, as we did with this pathways, you can see all this path, pretty big, huge. We did need to make it to where the town hall that I made, my character King Jacob made, was still neutral. So we didn't want it to be the pathway of one of the kingdoms. So it switches over to this. And you see that they have different beacon colors that represent the different kings and queens. There's Austin's right here. The Fire Kingdom. Cheyenne's right there. The Fire Earth Crane. Mine right here. Kind of looks like running water. I think it looks awesome. That's the Ice Kingdom, King Jacob. And then that one is Isaiah. King Isaiah of the Air Kingdom. And you can see it's kind of cool. I like it. So this blast furnace does have some blaze rods in there, so you can go ahead and smelt things up. As you can see, the bottom chest is for the kings and queens. We have to smelt this stuff for the community goal. We got to fill up these two chests. You guys fill up the top one. I fill up. Me and the other kings and queens fill up this bottom one. And then once that's full, we'll go ahead and complete the community challenge, which is going to enable us to replace the leather armor you get to start with some iron armor and some iron tools, such as an iron pickaxe. I think that's an exciting goal. It's a big goal. It's a big challenge. It's a lot of iron. And it does incorporate the you guys helping. I forgot to show you guys earlier, but this also has that carpet trick so that you can walk over, it doesn't freeze, it's safe. You can, again, some of this stuff, such as the pathways, make it easier to navigate the land, easier to find your way around. Really important for new players and old players. Some of the other stuff is just all around about making your life easier and more fun and better. So that's one of the big trends of this update. You can see that this land here is dedicated for the Ice Kingdom. If you join my kingdom, you should move over to this area. It's awesome. I'm going to build bridges over here so that it kind of connects all these little lands. There is ice right there, so technically you could cross that way, but we're thinking about putting bridges anyway. I don't think it's such a bad idea. And you can see we do have our first little villager house right here. It's a library. There's an enchanting table level 30. We don't really have much else in here. We have a bed. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. That's our new charter town. You can move into there. Of course, we still have the old town over here. We might put a castle up over there with some villagers in it. But this is the sub box for this month. It's the Queen Cheyenne box. As you see, it has 3 pieces of iron gear with Prot 4, pretty good, and a pair of diamond boots. This is the first time you get diamond gear with a sub box. And it has protection, speed, soul speed, and Frostwalker. I do plan to make these even better. So that's always a good thing. I think maybe we'll get Ochre Affinity on him or something. There's an enchanted 5 enchanted golden apples. They're called goddess apples, but they are just enchanted golden apples. And this is the first time we have gear that is not lost on death as part of the sub box. So you get the Shield of Earth with Unbreaking 3 and Mending. So it's a shield that's a little bit more durable than a regular shield, and you can keep it when you die. As you know, keep inventory is not on the server, so that's an amazing thing to get. Get that by subscribing on twitch.tv/JacobIsDeath. And then we finally found a way to get money on the server. So this is server. Oh, that's weird. Why is the box empty? Alley-oop. Is there a glitch? I spent a long time developing the way to get money. Let me come over here. I should have a backup. Yep, here it is. Bear coin. There we go. I don't know what's wrong with this one, but let's go ahead and get rid of the not working one, because that's not working, and we clearly don't need that. We don't need something that's not working. I do need to figure out what happened there, because it had stuff in it last night, or whatever. So look, we have currency now. This is the more important thing. We have in denominations of one bear coin. And you can earn these various different bear coins by viewing on YouTube, liking and commenting, just engaging with the YouTube content, and also by engaging on Twitch. You know, if you are following us on Twitch and you're watching and you're joining the streams and you're joining and playing on the server, I'll notice you and I'll randomly give you some of these bear coins. We might also have polls and different things that can let you earn these. We might have challenges. We do have server events periodically. We have a Hunger Games coming up. The Hunger Games for God Loot. You're definitely going to want to follow our Discord. Join us on Discord. Joining us on Discord also can net you some bear coins, so that's pretty exciting. But anyway, these bear coins can be used to buy special things like we'll build you a house. But let's show inside the book. This is value of this monetary note is 1 bear coin. The currency is accepted by the Ice Kingdom, so it's only accepted by me. Sometimes you can get it accepted by King Isaiah. Isaiah is also developing his own currency. So is Austin if he comes back, and everybody else will have their own currencies. You can see that these are unreplicatable because they're not lost on death. You guys can't fake that, so we know if they're official or not. And we need to know that because we want a currency that's not easily faked. We don't want you guys to just lie about having earned it and having trying to keep track of it. This makes the currency actually impossible to copy. Especially because you can get effects. You can get like 5 minutes of strength or like 10 minutes of strength, 20 minutes of strength, stuff like that. Like you get these really awesome effects you can get with that. You can get big houses. See, everything I've built except for these 2. That house was built by a viewer, and that's Mr. Green's house, so he built that. And Kylo's land. A lot of the stuff at Kylo's land, like his house alone and his everything inside of his wall of his house, I didn't build that. But I built all of this, everything you see here. Even the town hall is not the best aesthetically looking. I did struggle with this design. But there's some cool like window stuff that I think maybe makes up for it. We do have the fire soldier and the ice soldiers fighting to represent the Great War. You know, we have the kings and cranes. I think there's a lot of huge, big updates like that. I just like it. I think this is overall a pretty good update on that regard. We have just done so much things, quality of life improvements, general improvements to the server. It's our biggest update we've ever done. We've had so many of those hidden bases installed throughout the land for you guys to find, and some of them even have secret loot hidden for puzzles you have to solve. Don't just start breaking things, of course. Please don't break those things to try to solve the puzzles. There's hints and stuff to solve them. Do that. Do it the right way. And you do get some good rewards. Some won't. There's also, you know, like the meteor. There's over 20 of those where you can find like hidden notes from dying soldiers, dead soldiers, and it comes with gear, really good gear. So this is like an exploration update. It's a lore update, and it's a ease of access update because we've improved the quality of life on the server drastically. I'm really excited for the addition of the bear coins as well. I think it adds a new layer to it because the sub box you can't really get any other way than subscribing on Twitch. But the bear coins you get just for interacting, and I think that makes them special, especially because they have some unique effects you can get. You can even buy armors and tools with it. Maybe if you're struggling to get diamonds, you can even buy diamonds. So a lot of really versatility to the bear coins, which I really like. But yeah, it's really the biggest update is we have currency. We have a new sub box, the Cheyenne sub box. We have lore, lots of lore now, and we have reasons to make it more fun to explore the land. We will continue to add little hidden lore things, little things for you guys to find by exploring. Of course, that's just something we want to continue to do, and we want to make the server better and better. So please hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here, and check out our Discord because we do have server events, and we do host the server periodically on Xbox, but you can join it as long as you're on Minecraft Bedrock. We are thinking about getting a new server to run it through, or a Realm subscription again. Those are a little pricey, so we really just couldn't afford to keep doing it, unfortunately. So now we're hosting it, and the notifications for that will be on Discord. So you gotta go on the Discord. So follow the Discord. I'll have it linked in the comments. Go join us on Twitch to become part of the server lore. And yeah, this is really my favorite series. I pour my heart and soul into it, all these updates, and I plan to continue to do so. So thank you guys so much for watching. It really does mean the world to me. Hope you guys have a nice day, evening, or night. I don't know when you're watching, but I do know one thing. Hope you guys have a good one. Bye, everybody, and peace out. Oh, that was a little loud. Sorry about that.